What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another umamusume video. This video, we are going to be training Chrono Genesis, as you guys can see on the screen. Also, I hope nothing really changed in OBS because there was an update, but besides the audio mixer looking different, I don't necessarily see any huge differences. So, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes, and yeah, we'll just go with that. But here we are, Chrono Genesis. As for the setup, it's just pretty much what the setup I've been using for leaders. Amadai and Tokai Teo as my speed card, Tamamo Power as my power card. Super Creek for the stamina, Forever Young, Wise card, and then borrowing the Casino Drive, Max Limit Broken, friend card. Just pretty much what I've been using, unless I decide to swap out the stamina card. I guess nothing, pretty much, really. But since Super Creek actually has been fairly decent for me to use, I kind of just decided to go with the Max Limit Broken Casino Drive. So should already have that maxed out. So before we get started with the run and go over the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle, and then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, I was gonna say maybe this update will fix that little lagging issue, or not lagging issue, freezing issue, but it looks like it didn't. I haven't really for sure fixed that, but I feel like it just has something to do with something. With either, I want to say the charger, but we'll see if that's the case because I just unplugged it right now. But other than that, I finished all the events in WUWA, like Sunday night. The last thing I did was the party, the Lolo campaign party. I can see it was just a whole mix of a card game with drinks, making drinks, and taking pictures, I believe. Wasn't that bad, it just took a little bit longer than I thought. But I did everything in WoW already. Genshin was done before that. Star Rail, I'm still behind, because I'm behind by story. But I should also check if I'm behind with events, but I don't think I am. Zenless, I started. I thought it was this week, but no. It's next week, thank God, because yeah, I just thought it was gonna be all this week, so it gives me a little bit more time. It doesn't help they added another event. Did they add another event, or was that a different game, or was that Genshin? I think it might have been Genshin or something else that added an event when the week started, so I'm not too sure. I just know in Zenless, I did do the story for the Angels of Delusions event and got the what is it called? Got the costume for Pan. And then wow, failed that. I didn't expect to fail that, only because, you know, I thought there'd be enough, but it's like it's always happened to me. Doesn't matter if it's in the teens or single digits, it'll still find a way to fail the training. But yeah, I did all the story. That took longer than I expected, but other than that, all I have to do now is the daily Bang Boo mini game in that event, and then finish the rest of the songs in that event, and then I still have to do the battle picture event, and I think the other one was just the movie one. The movie one. And then I think the new one that got updated was the what was it? It was the HIA one where you get like a seal and then you just flip a card. So that's not too bad because it's just a daily thing. The one that I have to do by today, I say by today, but at least by tomorrow noon, I would say, is Persona. That one I've been behind. It's normally one of the games I save for last, but this has been a different case because I've been behind for a lot of my games. But it is what it is. That one I'm actually almost done. I just need to finish the story and whatever extra goals or missions I have to do. Which doesn't help that I'm invested in the story, so I'm there sitting and reading. And then there's I haven't even checked Snowbreak in a while just because I'm not sure if it's back. I probably should check, but I'll just check later today. Might as well. Other than that, besides the gacha games, I still need to record Resident Evil, which I'm gonna try to record for today. I didn't manage to record for the week only because things came up and I can't really do anything about that if that's the case. But I'll try to do what I can. Even if it'll just be like for a little bit, at least it'll be something. But I'll try to at least record a good bit of Resident Evil and post it today. Especially how the last video ended. Other than that, did I get an excellent? I just realized that I don't remember if I got an excellent the first time around. I feel like I did. I feel like I did. Other than that, I don't know what else. I think that's pretty much it. I think that is pretty much it for the things I've been up to when I find time. So yeah. I don't know if there's anything else as I look around and see, but I think I'm good. I think I am good with that. I think that pretty much sums up the things I remember off the top of my head. Oh, I still need to do Arknights, but that's kind of on the lower priority because it's just the main story. So it's kind of on the lower end of the priority of what to do. If I'm gonna be honest. So it's whatever. I'll probably get that done this weekend. Maybe. Because I know... Actually, I'm gonna try and get it done before the weekend because I know there are different materials I need to get or start farming, whatever. And then I need to see if I guess there are any changes to do to the... Well, I haven't really completed any wooling base. Just pretty much set up what I needed. Oh, I need to also check some other stuff in Arknights, like the materials that regenerate, restock over time, to see if I need to farm them or get them before they're just sitting there for no reason. That, and I think that's pretty much all I need to check if it's not the main story. Other than that, I don't know what else to do off the top of my head. Are all my cards? They are. Okay. Actually, this might be a good time to use this. I also need to record global after this. It will be my first video for make a new track in global. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I have trained already only because, like, why am I gonna wait? I already pretty much know what I should be doing in a way. Just trying to refresh my memory, but I'll be honest, I've been kind of sucking at making a new track. But do I really care? I'll be honest, not necessarily. The reason being is, well, my main focus is JP, so the thing is, the funny thing is, I haven't reached an S yet in global. So that's the funny part. I think it has a lot to do with me not putting too much attention to it. But other than that, I still play it. I still play it. But I do need to get a video that recorded. It will be my first time training Kita in global. So there's that. That'll be like the first time at least. Okay, Chrono, can we please just win this? Please, Chrono. Thank you. Other than that, I'm gonna start going over the comments. There looks like it's all pretty much from Nova, but let me refresh the whole thing just in case. All right. Does it look like there's any new ones? So the first comment says, basically binge watched a lot of anime this weekend. Plus the birthday lunch I had. So Enfield is behind, but probably we'll just catch up over the weekday. Definitely possible. Uma's kind of just procrastinating as usual. I probably need to look into the CM prep tonight. I hope to get auto set up, but the scenario is questionable for auto runs. Is it? It's not like I use auto a lot. Actually, I haven't used auto a single time in this scenario because obviously I don't know the setup. But even in the past scenarios, I haven't. I think, shoot, was it the onsen one maybe? It could have been the onsen one or the island one where I did auto training the most. But as per usual, I haven't really been doing auto training, just manual if anything. But with this scenario, it doesn't feel as long, so I don't mind doing the manual training at all. So it is what it is. Next comment says, snow was bad. Good thing it's melting and I'm usually at home on Mondays. Well, like I said, I think I'd rather have the snow because since Friday, why is it not letting me click? Hello? What? Maybe if I do this, then this. There we go. Okay. I don't know why that happens, but it happens. What was I saying? Oh yeah, since Friday, even until now, it's been 90+ degrees. So unless you want summer weather already in basically still in the beginning of the spring, I'd rather have the snow. I'd rather have the snow. I'd rather be seeing the snow, staying inside because of the snow, than going out when it's stupid hot and staying in the house when it's stupid hot. So, yeah. Side games be treating Global like that one kid in class who just wants to be different but gets bullied more and more with each passing day. If that's how you want to put it. If that's how you want to put it. So it's a woo patch when I'm in the middle of my vacation. Perfect timing. Last time around I had to get myself back into the game for Contarella. Yeah, the last year you were like behind in building characters for but it was funny because you built everyone else, and then for some odd reason Contarella was like the last one, even though she was probably in the beginning of the vacation when she got released. But I guess the also good part about this time around is pretty much a dead patch. Pretty much a dead patch if you're not pulling. And all you really have to care about is... Well, I mean, you could pretty much get the story done prior to you leaving, right? Because you're leaving, what, next week? So if you can get that done before you leave, then you're pretty much solid. Well, I guess besides Zenless next week. Unless it releases prior to your departure. The day you have to leave for your vacation. I don't know. I just realized the sun is shining bright on me. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is, I guess. It's just really bright besides me, but it doesn't bother me. Voimastina is just for collection's sake if you don't max her dupe out. I just got a copy and her weapon. I'm perfectly fine with Klukai for everything. If she is still meta when her rerun comes, then we'll see. I just didn't see a reason for me pulling her, mainly because I don't use physical. It was just that simple for me. Like, would I have pulled for her? Yeah, I probably would have. But I want to see whatever's coming up next, I guess. Maybe it will be a character it's going to be more useful for me. Or I don't know. We'll just see who it is. Right now I'm just kind of like, I don't think I'm going to pull for her. Yeah, and I'll just stick to the 3 main elemental teams that I've been using anyway. So, like I said, it was what? Electric, Fire, and Freeze. Or Burn and Freeze. Fire, Ice. Better catch up soon. Shushu NT coming out in a month or so. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the game that would be the last to catch up to would be Star Rail. Funny, because I'm usually never this far behind, like I've been saying, but it is what it is. Also, next month, there's a game, I guess, that's probably going to replace Snowbreak if Snowbreak does end up not coming back for whatever reason you just said. What was it called? I forgot what it was called, but it was like another like open world, all that, I believe. So I was like Mongol Drive, something like that. I'm just gonna see how it is. If I don't end up liking it, I don't end up liking it. But so far, I did kind of like the character designs and all that, so I guess it all just depends on the gameplay. Because there have been games that I did try playing, but the gameplay and all of that didn't really stick around because I didn't exactly like it for some odd reason. There's been a few, or a couple the past couple months, but even probably more than a couple months. Because there were definitely games I did start, but didn't stick around for more than like 2 months. So it is what it is. But we'll see what happens in the future. Had my cousin buy a new SSD card for me, my gaming laptop running out of storage thanks to Uwa. So this additional 2 terabyte really helps out. There's just a lot of games that it would require a big amount of memory. So I get it. I get it. 2 terabytes is a good amount too, but that can quickly go away as fast as you as fast as you put it in, depending on what you do with it. 128, 135, 127, 26. I think I'll just do that. 3 shards hit still is pretty harsh. Noki is talking about Forever Young. If you refer to the JP butchered name, it is Ebayan. Like I said, I just go with whatever name I see in the beginning. Tanoki says, I didn't invent it. I too had a moment when I realized Forever Young and Ebayan was the same Uma. I guess if you say it like how I did, it kind of sounds like it. Yeah, but I'm not going to get it if I'm just going to read it as is. Yeah, especially if it's the first time I seen it. If it's the first time I seen it, I'm going to question it. Because I'm like, who? Who are we talking about? And if you expect me to know, you shouldn't. You honestly shouldn't expect me to know. So I will question it, regardless. Nova responded back saying... It was kind of obvious. JP Butcher's foreign names is not anything new. Rather, Ebe Young sounds quicker to say than Forever Young. It's pretty much the same syllables. It's pretty close in syllables. Forever Young, Ebe Young. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It flows the same way for me, so it makes no difference. To me, it makes no difference. But thank you. I was gonna thank him, but there's more responses from Tanoki. So the next comment says from Nova, it would be cool if they let us follow the perspective of the mad scientist who trapped Kirito and Sao in the first place. I think his backstory is pretty tragic too. The mad scientist? You mean... What was his name? Akihiko Kayaba? The game designer? The game designer? That would be interesting to see what went through his thought process, but I think throughout the series, they have shown more of the backstory of him, regardless. Especially in, I think, in Alicization also. That was the most recent one. And it always leads back to SAO anyway, or Aincrad. Somehow, some way, because of him. But it's not like he only trapped Kirito. He literally trapped everyone who logged in the game. He didn't just... He didn't specifically choose Kirito. He literally had everyone involved. So it's kind of weird how you put it that way. It just so happened that what was it called? Beta player is the one that is the best in the game out of all of it. But it is what it is. Sanoki responded and said that wouldn't hit their target audience and the show would have failed. Probably. Probably. And they're, I don't know. If it was just a perspective point of view, then probably not. I was going to say it probably wouldn't done well, but if they had shown the original first and then the perspective, then it probably just would have gotten a bad rating and they would have just moved on from it. Probably. Nova says the show pretty much failed in a major way when only 12 episodes were actually located in SAO. True. But it became more than just that. It's the thing. Alicization kind of saved it in my opinion, but it was a very slow grind. Sanoki says Alicization was cheeks. I remember them balancing on. What am I doing? Metal rods stuck along the walls of a long tower. Then they used a chain that tied them together to yeet themselves up the rods. Suspension of disbelief was broken, and I laughed my butt off. I mean, it, it's kind of. What would you do then? If you were in their situation, if there was a way to go up, you would do whatever you can, right? In my opinion, Alicization was actually not bad. It was pretty good, I would say. Better than the second season in the Elf world, whatever. In my opinion, I hated the crap out of that one. Gun Gale was pretty cool. It's a whole different perspective. The movie was actually pretty good, I'd say. But it's just funny how SAO triggered the isekai genre more. Like it was, even though it technically isn't an isekai, but it is what it is. And then no response said it's either that or whatever the sister arc is. I personally don't mind Gun Gale Online, but it was kind of filler for me. I guess because it kind of just felt out of place in a way. It felt out of place with the whole use of firearms and all that. But they had to, kind of they had to give Kirito his sword, So they just ended up giving him a lightsaber. They just ended up giving him a lightsaber, but it is what it is. Okay, there's another comment from a response from Tanoki, so I'll wait till that. Oh, what is this? I'll just use the middle one. The next comment from Nova says the thing with multiplayer is it's kind of outdated at this point in gaming. Outdated is like the main the main thing most people play. There's a fatigue going on, like Code Vein 2 removed the multiplayer element altogether, so that's something. Well, if there is a fatigue in it, is because I feel like throughout the years, probably since I would say since Fortnite was released, so what was that, 2016, 2017? I would say because of that, it like led to many multiplayer games, online multiplayer games getting released and people playing it. And honestly, I never even got into that. So it's I can see, but a lot of people were playing it. Like people were talking about the Valorant and all these other games. I don't even remember what like All the other games are called. Like all these online ones, like they what Marvel Rivals. What was that other one? Yeah, you could tell I don't care about those games. I mean, there's like what CS:GO, PUBG, and all that, but still, I hardly care about those games because I never really necessarily cared too much about the online multiplayer side of things. I'll be honest, but I still played it. For example, games like Call of Duty, I've always played. But for the past few months, I haven't even touched Call of Duty. But I'm pretty sure I'll come back just for the zombie maps that I haven't played. Which normally I would have done it or when it first came out, but a lot of things has been just busy. But like I've always said, story games, JRPGs, I guess genre doesn't necessarily matter, but story games, RPGs, JRPGs, um, adventure open world games, whatever, pretty much is like a good solo experience game is what I enjoy playing the most. If it wasn't obvious. What is? It is what it is. Arc Knight's Enfield really is the gotcha that will test your limit on patience. That we're talking about because of the gotcha part, yeah. I could see it, but I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. I mean, so far I've been enjoying the game, and that's been pretty much the main thing for me, but I can see it becoming an issue if it comes to the point where I still don't end up getting the characters I want, even after saving. I would say that would be where I start having issues about it, regardless of me liking the game. But if you luck out, then you don't have enough arsenal tickets. But if I don't luck out, then I won't have anything to pull with. So it's either I get the character and possibly not the weapon, or I just don't get both. But if I save up enough for one character, how am I supposed to go with, you know? How am I supposed to handle a back-to-back situation like Mifu and Fangi? There's no winning. There's literally no winning this situation. Just pretty much have to deal with it, I would say. So it's either or. It's either or. You either get the character with the most likely scenario that I won't have enough arsenal tickets to get the weapon, or I just don't get both, or I get one and not get the other. So, which will probably be the case because I don't know how it's gonna go, honestly. It's kind of like Bleach back in the day with the big three anime, Naruto, One Piece were the two I really watched, but Bleach is just meh. They even went on a long hiatus very fast. Well, with Bleach, the way it ended when it first, before it continued, was from what I understood or remember, they were just rushing the manga writer to hurry up and finish it, which is why it ended the way it did before they continued it with the, was it the 1,000-Year Blood War, whatever it's called. I did enjoy Bleach, but I would say thinking here, out of the three of these, One Piece is my top one out of the three. I guess it would only make sense to put Naruto then Bleach. Only reason is because I still haven't watched the new Bleach, but at the same time I haven't even continued. Well, I say continue, I haven't moved on to Boruto. Do I want to? I mean, there has been some interesting things that I've seen, fights and all that. But I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not that much of a Naruto guy. I did I enjoy it? I mean, it was good, but you know, you know. Heck, I choose Dragon Ball over Naruto. So yeah, it is what it is. Any anime that you do regret finish watching, besides School Days, of course? In a good way, I do regret finishing Plastic Memories. That ending was expected, but I still can't acknowledge it. It's not fair. Regret it in a good way. I did like Plastic Memories a lot. I did like that one a lot. Do I regret watching? Which anime do I regret watching that I finish besides School Days? Off the top of my head, that's gonna be a hard ask, but I don't think there's any other ones. I don't think so. Like, it's like I said, it would take a lot for me to hate the series, let alone like want me to regret watching it. So even if I didn't like it, I probably didn't regret it. But School Days is a whole different thing. Like, I just hated the crap out of that. Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to think, but I don't think there is an anime that I honestly have regret watching. Honestly, I don't think so. So I don't necessarily know how to answer that question, especially with all the anime I've seen in the past. It's kind of hard. Have there been some like weird ones? I'd be lying if I denied that. I'd be lying if I denied that. But they didn't necessarily like made me feel the way School Days did. Like pure just I hate this anime. I don't think I've ever had another anime do that. Honestly. So I don't think I have one off the top of my head. There probably is another bad one, but I probably didn't feel the same way or as strongly as I did with School Days. Probably. It's kind of like all these people in the Hoyo community that complains a lot. Like they complain about this and that, but I'm gonna be here just chilling. So it will take me a lot to get to that point where I actually like express my disgust for a certain thing or you know along those terms. But yeah, I don't think I do. Not with off the top of my head, but it is what it is. Next comment says Kazuki be my anti-Blazer brother. Seems like it. It seems like it. And global acceleration's pretty gnarly. Can't say I would want that in JP. Too much scenario. EOS for sure. Yeah, it would be an EOS scenario if it did go that way. I did. What if you are doing UG9 and JP? That's an anti-whale. That just means you I don't know. I doubt you could get a UG9 because you could borrow support cards, right? So I'd say you're just not playing the game properly. Or you're just getting used to it. Either or. It says, yeah, you need 8 to 9 KSP. That's the focus for CMs though. They might have UA Umas, but if they have 9K, then that's a GG. I haven't even reached 8K, so maybe if I swap Super Creek, then maybe I can get it to 8K. That's my assumption. I just realized I didn't get the fans all the way up. What the heck? Oh well. And then lastly, by Nova, Eugen late to the party. He did say on Discord that he might quit Zenless due to lack of time and luck. Then again, this was the same issue since day one, so it was inevitable if I do say so myself. I would say yes on the time thing. The luck is kind of... It's kind of normal for gacha games. It's kind of normal, I would say. But as for the time thing, I was already questioning that a long time ago, so I knew the more he fell behind, eventually it was gonna happen that way. Plus, it doesn't help that I didn't get any updates on how he was doing because he just stopped commenting as often as he used to. Other than that, am I surprised? Not as much. Not as much based on how he was already before, months ago. So, I guess it is what it is at this point. It is what it is at this point. Yeah, I could see why I need more skill points. Because I did miss out on some things. But Tanoki had responded and says, no, Eugen on the verge now. He gonna quit Uma at some point. Probably not because he does have the auto, but at the same time, it's probably more manageable than... It's definitely more manageable than Zenless, so I don't think so. And then Nova says, probably not unless alt gets cancelled or something. That would be a crash out on Eugen's side, probably. After all these years waiting for it, that'll probably be a crash out waiting. But other than that, thank you Nova for all the comments and Tanoki for replying to a couple of them. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the comments. Honestly, this run could have been better, but it's alright. Also, whatchamacallit, I did try the one of each stat card, and guts pretty much felt like me just using the same usual setup, because it didn't go any higher than I thought it would. So I'm just gonna stick to 2-speed at this point, and I'll probably start doing runs with a borrowed stamina card instead, just to see if there's a huge difference between using super. Oh, obviously there should be a huge difference, but I want to see if it actually would make a difference if I would use a borrowed stamina card or a max limit broken casino drive. I'm not sure, but ended off with 2133 speed, 1623 stamina, 1438 power, 1166 guts, and 1402 wise. And it's been a while, but we got an S aptitude on medium distance. That is my best, barely best Chrono Genesis, but I'll take it. I'll take it. And with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys that make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you guys are up to in your training. If you guys have had your team setup, or you guys are still working on your team, who you bringing, and if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined our Discord server, link is down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join a circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel or Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. As always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.